Hello again, second grade. We spent some time yesterday starting with these two-step addition and subtraction problems, and they were so much fun to solve, weren't they? Well, today we're going to continue doing that, but there's a little twist as we think about our problems today. Let's go ahead and do our learning target, and then we're going to take a peek at yesterday and talk about what we were solving for, and then we're going to take a peek at today and see how that's a little different, all right? I can solve two-step addition and subtraction problems. So we are going to continue to solve both for addition and subtraction, and we're going to have a combination of both of those. And we are solving those problems. We're going to spend a lot of time reading the word problem, writing an equation, and using those steps to help us solve the problem. Now, yesterday, I'm going to take a little trip back to memory lane yesterday. What were we solving for yesterday? Were we solving for the, like something in the middle, the change? Or were we solving for the result? Yes, you can see right over there that we were solving for the result every time. Now, we might not be solving for the result today. We want to take some time, think about our problems that we've got to solve today, and see what are we solving for as we look at these problems. All right, let me go ahead and read, and then we're going to start solving. Yay! Let me get this all right, ready to rock and roll. All right. Our first problem goes like this. Jack and Todd were collecting rocks. On Monday, they collected 64 rocks. On Tuesday, they collected 21 rocks. They need 100 rocks to complete their collection. How many more rocks do they need to collect? So let's think about this for a second. They're collecting rocks. On Monday, how many do they collect? Right, so on Monday, they collect 64. Ooh, golly bum. Marker's not working this evening, okay? On Tuesday, they collect how many? Tuesday, they collect 21. And they need to collect 100 total. So how many more do they need to collect? So let's take a minute and think, what would this equation look like if we were going to try to solve? What would be what we were trying to figure out? What do we already know? Collected 64 on Monday, 21 on Tuesday. We need to collect some more. Do we know how many more we need to collect? No, but we do know what? We need to get to 100. So what might that equation look like? Take a minute, and I want you to think back again to those remember at the end of each of our problems yesterday, we were writing an equation and trying to write one equation to match the story. What would that one equation look like if we were going to write one to match this story? What could that look like? If you're 64, what other number do you need in there that we know? Where would the 100 go? All right, friends, what will we do? We need the 64 for Monday, plus or minus for the next part. Plus because we got 21 more, right? Okay. What else do we already know? We need to complete the collection. Do we know how many more we're getting to complete that collection? No. So we know we need some more, don't we? And what else do we know? We need to collect 100 total. So if we've already collected some for Monday, 21 on Tuesday, we need to have 100 collected total. Then we need to collect this many more. We don't know how many that is. So now we got to figure out what we're going to put in that blank. Are you ready? Show me how you might solve that. Now, friends, let me give you a friendly reminder. You have tools that you can use. We have our base 10 blocks. You can use a number line. You can look at that 100s grid. You can use equations to help you solve this. There's lots of things you can do to help you solve this. Draw that model. Think through, what do we know and what are we trying to find out? And I'm going to come around and listen and look. If you are at home, you want to be thinking about this as well. Draw out those models, see what you know, and then what is missing. All right, mathematicians, let's get started. Ooh, what are we trying to find out? How are we going to find that out? How many did they collect so that we know? 64. Okay, and 21. Well, what is that? How can you figure that part out first? So you know we've got this much. How can we get to that 100? What can we do? Ooh, this is an addition problem, but you're subtracting. What are you starting with? Why are you starting with 100? Oh, so you're going to take away what? Okay, that's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. Oh, that's so smart. Okay, mathematicians, we're going to come together. Remember, if you're at home, you can pause me if you'd like, and then start me back up when you're ready to think about our math thinking today, okay? Let's go ahead and start off with one way, and I'm excited to see what we do next. We've got a couple different ways to share today. All right, start us off, my friend in the front. What do we already know? Okay, so you're telling me I need to draw 6 sticks of 10. What else do I need to draw with that? And 4 ones. And what number does that represent? The 64 from Monday. Okay, and then what do I need to do? Why am I drawing 2 10s and 1 1? Okay, so for Tuesday. And then what did you do next? All right, you figured out how much that was all together. Okay, and what did you find out? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Okay, so you have 8 10s, which is the same as 80. And what else did you notice? You have 5 ones. So how many is that all together? Okay, so you have 85. And what does that represent? Your Monday and Tuesday collection. Okay, so on Monday you collected 64. On Tuesday you collected 21. And that's a total of 85 rocks. What did you do next? She said 85 is where she's got, and she has to get some more to get to 100. So she's going to do 85, 95, that's 10 more, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. And why did you stop at 100? Because that's how many you needed to collect total. Okay, so then what number is going to go in this box? Where did you get 15? The 110 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. Does everybody see what this friend did right here? Combine these two. That was her first step. Kind of like we did yesterday, right? What's that? Step 1, and then we got to do step 2. So step 1 was figuring out Monday and Tuesday that Jack and Todd collected 85 rocks on Monday and Tuesday total. And then from 85, we're trying to get to 100. So we're counted up by 10, 95, and then you didn't say 105. Why didn't you do another 10? Yeah, that because it would have been too much, right? You're not just trying to get to 100. So 95 and then counting by ones from there. 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. And that's 110 and 5 ones to get to that 100. So 15 is going to go in this box. How about everybody else? Did you guys get 15 or did you get something different? A lot of wiggle waggles as far as that's the answer they got. All right, so we're going to show another way to add, and then we're going to show a different way for us to think about this. Are you ready? All right. My number line, friends. We love this number line. It's such a great tool for us. Okay. All right. Where did you start on this number line? 64. Okay, and why 64? First step, okay? So Monday we collected 64. Then what are you going to do? 2 jumps of 10. And why 2 jumps of 10? For Tuesday's 21, okay? And when you jump 10 for 64, what did you get? Okay, and then 10 more from 74. Okay, and then what did you do? Jumped 1 more, and what did you land on? Where else do we see this 85 in this in work, and not somebody else's work? 80. So we have our 64 and our 21, which got to 80 and 5, which is 85 there, and here's that 85 on the number line. Then what are you going to do? All right, you're trying to get to 100. So you're made a jump of 10 to get to what? 95. Your 10's place is changing again, okay? And then 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. And how many little jumps was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so from 85 to, so we have our 64 to 85, which was the adding the 21. And then from 85 to 100, it's how many jumps? 15. And that's where that unknown is. Very nice. And that matches that work. Does that make sense to everybody? We see where our 64 plus our 21 is to get to 85. And then we're trying to get to that 100. So this is that 85 right here. 85 is step 1. Step 2 is from 85 to get to 100. We found that change. It's been a while, right? But we have tried to find that change unknown, haven't we? Somebody else did something very different that I'd love to share with us, because I think it might be helpful for some of us who are making sense of this learning. So we're going to show my friend over here, you subtracted. When you subtracted, what did you start with? 100. And how did you show 100? 10 tens, all right? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. All right, and why did you think you could start with 100 to help you solve this? 100 is the goal, right? So if we start with 100, what are you taking away first? 64, okay? So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And how are you going to take away the 4? So you're going to cross one of those out and you're going to do 10 ones. A little regrouping there. So we still, when we took away the 60, we should still have 40 left, right? Because 60 plus 40 equals 100. So 100, if you take away 60, should be 40. That part whole works. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. All right, so we do have 40. We've taken away 60. How many ones do I need to take away? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So your first step was to say 100, take away 64. And what do we have left? We have 36. Okay, and then we have 36, and we're going to do what next? take away the 21 because you collected those on Tuesdays. We have to have 100 that we've collected, but we found 64, so that's taken care of. And now we're going to cross off 21. 10, 20, and then 21. And when you take away the 21 from the 36, what do we have left? We have 110. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. Where have we seen that number 15 before? So we have used addition to help us solve subtraction. And now we are using some subtraction to help us solve addition. Friends, when we are solving these two-step word problems, we have to be thinking about what do we know and what are we trying to find out. And we may need to break that up into tens and ones, as we saw here. And we might have to count on. We might have to even do a combination of those things. But we can also start with what we know and take away other things that we know to find that unknown. Let's see if we can use one of these strategies, whether it's our base 10 and counting on, our number line, or taking away to help us solve the next problem. Kelly found 40 seashells on the beach. She lost 13 of them from a big wave. Then she found some more. Now she has 75 shells. How many more shells did she find? So what do we already know? She found 40 seashells. What else do we know? She lost some. What else do we know? We know she found some more. Do we know how many more that is? Nope. But what else do we already know? That she has 75 shells. So, first steps first. We know she found 40 shells. She lost 13. She found some more, but she has 75 total. What equation, if we were going to write one big equation to match this story, what would we write? Go ahead and take a minute and write on your paper. What did you start with? And we'll come together here in just a second. Okay, and then what did you do next? Why did you put minus 13? What happened next? After your minus 13, where are you putting your box for your unknown? Is it the result, like our work from yesterday? All right, friends, let's come together. What will our equation be? What are we starting with over here? 40. What did you do next? Minus 13. Why did you do minus 13? She lost 13 of them in that big wave. What did you put next? Why did you put a box here? Because it says she found, so we're putting that plus, but it says she found some more. Do we know how many some is? And what did we put last? We put our equal sign and 75. And why equals 75? Because now she has 75 shells. Okay, if this is our starter, what is the first step that we're going to do? Let's see, 40 minus 13. Show me how you're going to solve this. Go gadgets. I love that you're starting with those base 10s. How are you showing 14 or 40 when you're drawing your base 10s? Why did you only draw 3 10s? So how many ones do you have to show 40 if you have 3 10s? And 10 ones. Very good. What is your next step? And why are you counting on to get to 75? Okay. All right, friends, let's go ahead and come together and show some of these great strategies. Remember, if you're at home, please feel free to pause and come back and resume it when you are ready to listen. Okie dokie, let's start us off with those base 10s. My friend over here said when they drew the base 10, that they didn't draw all 4 tens. How did you show 40? 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Talk to me about why you drew it like this instead of just drawing 4 tens. Taking away 13, they had to take away some ones, and if we drew it with those 4 tens, we would have had to break it up, right? So we would have had to regroup it anyways. Oh, I love how you set that up. That's such a smart look ahead strategy. What did you do next? Took away a 10 and 3 ones. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and what did you find? 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 27. Okay, and what did you do next once you had that 27? 37, 47, 57, 67. Did you draw another 10? Why not? Would have been 77. That's more than 75, right? So 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. So how many did you add? So if this was 27, then how many did you add to get to 75? 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. You're skip counting, but then you're finding out how many you drew, which was 48. 4 tens and 8 ones. Anybody else do something similar to that with those base 10 blocks? Awesome. What did it look like on your number line? What did it look like on our number line? Where did you start? Where was that 40 when you started? Over here? And why didn't you draw it way at the beginning or way at the end? Had to leave some room to jump back, eh? All right, so when you started at 40, what did you do first? Took away 10. What did you land on for 10? 30, all right, and then what did you do? 29, 28, 27. Okay, so that's kind of our first stop. 40 take away 13 is at 27. Looks familiar, doesn't it, friends? Then what did you do? Oh, dear Gussie. So you're at 27 and you're trying to get to 75. All right, so you took away 13, you're jumping, and you're going to add 13. Okay? And you're at 40, so you're going to go 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. We're going to get to 75. But what were your jumps along the way? 10, 10, 10, and there were 5 right there. So then 10 more than 40 was 50, 60, 70, and then we jumped 5 more to get to 75. Okay, so then, golly bum, where are your jumps to get to 75 from 27? Do you see them? So that 13 is 10, 20, 30, 40. 43 is right there, and 5 more is 48, right? 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, or 13, 23, 33, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, because we made a big jump of 13. So that whole shebang from 27 to 75 was 48. And there's that 48 to get us to 75. Oh, friends, yesterday, our work, we had our result unknown. Today, the result was not the unknown, was it? No, it was the change. We didn't know what was going to go in that spot. Remember, with our solving these two-step problems, we never know where that unknown is going to be. We need to read carefully with our story to see where it's going to land. And then we need to think carefully about the work that we're doing and the tool that we're using to help us solve this just the way that's going to help us make sense of it the best. Mathematicians, you got some more practice from this today. And I cannot wait to see the work that you do before we dive into some more adding and subtracting big old numbers next week.